All right, I'm getting ready to go live again. I'm getting ready to make some gratin potatoes. I've got me half a stick of margarine and my bacon grease. I got to use that. Half a stick of margarine and bacon grease. I got about 3 tablespoons of self-rising flour. Just kind of make a little roux with it. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of salt and pepper. Just a little bit of salt and pepper on it. Okay, got that going. Okay, what I'm making a little roux. I've got about a couple of tablespoons of bacon grease and half a stick of margarine and 3 tablespoons of flour. I've got me 2 cups of milk, whatever kind you want to use. I'm using 2%. I just got into the habit of it. So I'm just going to kind of let this cook a little bit. It'll thicken up because this is going to go on potatoes. Got me some gratin potatoes I'm getting ready to make. My niece Joya done learned how to make gratin potatoes, so I got to do a little something extra too. So I've got this in cooking on medium heat. Yeah, it's starting to thicken a little bit. So when it gets to good and thick, I'm going to turn it off and let it cool. Yeah, there we go. Oh, don't that look good? See how it's thickening up? So I better turn this off because it's just the way I need it. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. So I'm going to take this off of the heat right now because I don't want it to cook up because my stove is still hot. So I'm going to take it off. I've got me some onions here that I've got sliced. I'm going to put onions in it. And I've got my potatoes here that I've got sliced. I've got about maybe 7 white potatoes that I've actually sliced. And I've seasoned with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. Got that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my baking dish here. So I'm going to take some of them and just kind of lay them on the bottom. Just get them in here. Oh, I better let you see it, ain't it? All right. I got them in here. I got some in here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some of the onions, and I've sliced the onions and just kind of got them in like circles, So I'm just gonna layer them in here. Layer the onions on the potatoes. And I've got me 2 types of cheese that I'm using. I'm using some sharp cheese that I'm gonna sprinkle in here. And I've got me some Fiesta blend cheese. So I've got 2 types of, multi cheese going on in here. Just kind of make it gooey and good. The cheese make it gooey and good. See it? You got that? Okay. Now, let me get the rest of the potatoes in here. All gratin potatoes. Gratin potatoes, as my grandma used to say. Gratin potatoes. She didn't say all gratin. She said, I'll make some gratin potatoes for y'all. And boy, grandma knows she could cook, yeah? Yes, I miss grandma. My grandma was the best, y'all. Hattie Ruth Bernhard Jackson. And my granddaddy, L.B. Jackson, James L.B. Jackson. Yeah, that was his name. Well, that still is his name, according to my friend Flory. He's just dead. His name's still L.B. James L.B. Jackson. Okay, so I've got the rest of the potatoes in. See, I ain't got but one hand, so I can't use I can use, so I'll just take the rest of these and just pour them in here. All right. I got the rest of the onions on here. So now I'm going to layer with the rest of the cheese. All right. And this is probably about 2 pounds of cheese. No, actually, this is, yeah, 2 cups of cheese. 2 cups of cheese is what I'm basically using in the whole mixture. 2 cups of cheese and then about 7 potatoes that I've chopped up. I'm putting all the cheese in it because I like it to be good and gooey. All right, so we've got that covered. You see my onions and my potatoes and my cheese, all right? So now, oh Lordy, I don't have hands, so let me try to do it this way, you all. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see if I can set it up where you all can see it. Okay, all right. There we go, maybe that won't fall. Now, here is my little roux that I made, and it's thicking up. So I'm just gonna pour this over it. And this is gonna cook down and make it good and gooey. So I'm just gonna kind of spread that out. All right, so now I've got everything in here, and this is what it looks like now. So this is gonna cook down. I got my oven preheated at 350 degrees. I'm probably gonna cook this probably for maybe about an hour, hour and 10 minutes or so. And I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna cover it and let it cook. So everything will just kind of stay in there. So I'm gonna get this in the oven and we'll be back, y'all.